So this is our latest project. I left with a 74 Barracuda today. Came home with a 70 Mach 1, 351 automatic. We've had, this is our second 70. We had a couple of 69s or as well, or 169. It's grabber blue. It's a project, you know, the paint and body's really nice. We do have to do a little paint on the bottom. If you know 70s, they have Mach 1 logo, or like a Mach 1 decoration. I'll show you what we have. We don't have the piece for the door, which, you know, I kind of like it without, because it kind of looks like the bosses have them. So this would go, I'm assuming this is either this one. So it would go over here, and then we don't have the pieces for here, the door. We have every other one, but I don't think you can get these unless we can find them new. But I like the clean look. So as you can see, the hood needs adjusting. We're gonna put new rims and tires on it, get rid of these bias tires so it'll ride better. We'll probably sell these if somebody wants to do factory restoration. We got to do the whole interior, but paint and body's done, so we really don't need another project, especially since I may have blown up another car coming back from Carlisle. Sal's not too happy about that one, but you know, I do this so I can offer you guys good cars. I drive them, see what they need. I blow up a lot of them, cost us a lot of money, but it's better me than you guys, right? So this is the next project between building a 68 Camaro Resto Mod 2. But I think this car should probably only take us 2 weeks once we get the parts. We gotta do a floorboard on it.
We'll see about that.
Huh?
We'll see about that.
We'll see about that, right? I'm gonna jump start it. Mechanically it's pretty good. We just gotta do a carburetor adjustment, but it's been running, it actually ran a lot better today. So I test drove it a couple days ago, but I didn't let it warm up, I just jumped in it. Gotta get a fuel gauge working. No, overall, I'm not scared of this car. It's gonna be a real nice car. The paint and body is really nice on it. It's just filthy right now. But I'll show you underneath the hood. Underneath the hood's real nice. It's absolutely clean. You know, we'll make this car right for you guys. Ended up doing a trade and then cash on top. Yes, my Cuda was worth more. But we didn't make an announcement yet, but we took over our full shop. It's our rent starts the 15th of May. So this is going to be our first build in our full our new shop, which is our old shop, but we only rented maybe 3 spots. But now we took over the whole shop. We bought our first lift yesterday and 2 days ago, and we put it up yesterday. Today we're finishing the install, and then we're pulling, well, not this Camaro, but our 68, we're pulling the transmission and finishing it up. But I don't think we did a video on this one yet.
Nope.
We picked this up a couple of days ago. 70 Camaro Resto Mod, 383 stroker, built rear, built transmission, 20-inch rims in the back, 18s in the front, vintage AC. This is a true awesome Resto Mod with carbon fiber bumpers. It's an RS, so you got the split bumper. And that's how you know, this is how you know it's a real RS. A lot of these fake guys that do the bumperettes don't have the turn signal here. They just take a full nose bumper and put the bumperettes.
I didn't even know it was called a bumperette.
Yeah, bumperettes, I'm pretty sure. But look at the back of this, you know,
Sounds
the
like
car. This car is almost good to go. You know, we got to clean it. I want to look at the brakes on it and paint this tail panel
Also,
black.
we got the tent.
Oh yeah, we got a tent too. We got some big things coming, guys.
Because we finally sold some stuff.
Yeah, we finally sold some stuff.
No more 67 Chevelle.
We sold the Skylark. We sold.
Oh yeah, that one too.
I sold a 66 GTO. We sold like 4 or 5. Oh, the kitty. We sold about 4 cars or 5 cars this week, and so things are looking up. But again, things that keep breaking. Kind of sucks, but
that was we bought that car because it was supposed to be completely done, and we didn't need any work.
Which one, the Mach 1?
Yeah, and we're supposed to be a quick sale. We're waiting on the paperwork. If we would have got the paperwork, it would have been gone already.
Yep, that car was nice. It did 650 miles to Carlisle, on 50 miles away from home. I filled it up, and not even a half a mile later, the motor detonated and shot a spark plug into the head. So we broke some shit. I mean, shit happens. It sucks, but you know, this is a business, but it's also a pleasure for me. I've always dreamed about owning these classic cars, and you know, you never know what you're gonna have, and being able to drive all these cars, that's the fun for me. Plus, I test drive them, make sure what they need, and get you guys good cars and try our best. You know, obviously, a lot of people don't do this, and I'm a very honest person with these cars, and I always try and fix them and make them right. You know, and there's always stuff that you guys are gonna experience that I won't experience, just like anybody. You know, the Mach 1, no signs of anything. You know, I'm 99% sure the gas had water in it, because I've had a couple of cars.
I feel like we gotta
this.
sue the gas company. It's not cool.
But
they broke our car. Why we gotta pay for it?
Exactly. You know, the gas station at the end of the block, many years ago, I brought our 70 Nova that we had and a Dart. I brought it up the block, both of them back to back, put gas in them. The minute I left the gas station, they weren't running right. They kept stalling. It's just you know, it's not a coincidence. Literally back to back, both classic cars. You know, they must water down their 93, so I don't use that gas station anymore. So the new cars are fine.
Is there a way we can test that? Or give some advice to people?
Well, I think
Make
the way
sure
you
go
test
to the right gas stations.
Yeah, that's why Sunoco is supposedly really good gas. But the only way to really test is, you know, I think you put it in a jar and you see if there's water in it. But you know, the gas, it's just, this is the same exact thing that kind of happened with those two cars, but that was just carburetor related. But with the Mach 1, it's a race motor. I don't know. I put gas in it, literally jumped on the highway. I heard some metal noise. It popped. I drove it. I continued driving it. It drives, but it just kept popping and sputtering. It stayed running, you know. And then we trailed it from the Jersey Turnpike to Oyster Bay, and then I took it off the trailer and I drove it home. It just ran like shit, but you know, it has to be gas related. It detonated I think cylinder 4 or 5. So you know,
see what happens with that.
Yeah, it's gonna cost us money, but we're trying to make the big steps and get our own full shop, get a dealer's license, so we don't have to keep registering these cars anymore. Hopefully, big things to come.
The road runners are out.
Yeah, who fixed them? One had a broken leg.
I guess Dad.
Oh, somebody put a different piece on it.
Dad fixed them. He fixes everything, and that's it.
Oh, look, that road runner is the same color blue.
Oh yeah, it's a grab a blue road runner. The end.